Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Kevin Owens is now set to clash with Randy Orton at WWE WrestleMania 41. The Legend Killer made his return to the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event this year and attacked the prizefighter due to his past actions. During this week's SmackDown, KO offered the Viper a tag team reunion. However, it seems like Orton is not in the mood to be friends with Owens before their WrestleMania showdown. Ahead of WrestleMania, there is also ongoing speculation that the former AEW star Malachi Black, aka Aleister Black, will soon make his comeback to WWE. This raises the chances that upon his return, Black could potentially attack Kevin Owens at that shows of the shows and cost him against the Apex Predator. Aleister Black and Kevin Owens had a great history of rivalry in the Stamford-based promotion. They feuded during the Thunderdome era, and it even led to the heel turn of the 39-year-old star. So because of this, WWE may book Aleister Black's comeback against the former Universal Champion. Black could directly return at WrestleMania 41 and launch a sneak attack on KO during the match. This results in Randy Orton taking advantage and eventually scoring a victory against Owens. After WrestleMania 41, Triple H could eventually kick off a feud between Owens and Black. The rejuvenation of their rivalry could also be a good comeback feud for the Dutch Destroyer in the sports entertainment juggernaut. It's crucial to note that the entire story is speculative. With the given hints, it's also probable that Aleister Black could return to SmackDown before WrestleMania in a different storyline and not with above-cited Kevin Owens angle. Besides Kevin Owens, Aleister Black could potentially target Leg Night on SmackDown. The megastar is currently the United States champion. During this week's edition of the Blue Brand, Braun Strowman defeated Jacob Fatu via disqualification and emerged as the #1 contender for the U.S. title. So if Knight manages to retain his title against the monster among monsters, a feud with the former AEW star could be an ideal choice. Booking Black in a mid-card title feud could represent his strong booking imminently after his comeback. Overall, it will be interesting to see how the storyline will develop in the forthcoming weeks and whether Aleister Black will make his WWE return ahead of WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41 is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable events in WWE history, with shocking twists and blockbuster matches expected to shake the landscape of professional wrestling. However, one of the biggest potential surprises could come in the form of a former AEW star returning to WWE after 3 years, and if the rumors are to be believed, they may be targeting none other than Kevin Owens. Could we witness an ex-AEW talent interfere at WrestleMania 41 to cost Kevin Owens a crucial match? If so, who could it be? And why would they target KO? Let's break down the possibility, analyze the most likely candidates, and explore what this means for WWE moving forward. Kevin Owens has been a staple of WrestleMania ever since he debuted in WWE, delivering memorable moments every year. Whether it was fighting Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 36, main eventing Night 1 against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38, or winning the Undisputed Tag Team Championships alongside Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 39, KO has always delivered on the grandest stage of them all. Heading into WrestleMania 41, Owens is expected to be part of a high-stakes match. Whether he's chasing championship gold, feuding with a former friend, or battling for his pride, KO always finds himself in a marquee bout. However, if a former AEW star were to return and cost him the match, it could create one of the biggest WrestleMania shocks in recent memory. But who would do it? Let's explore the top candidates. One of the most likely names to return to WWE and make an impact is Andrade El Idolo. Andrade was a standout in NXT and the main roster before leaving WWE in 2021 to join AEW. While he had a solid run there, including a brief stint in the House of Black and some high-profile matches, he never reached the main event heights many expected. However, Andrade's history with Kevin Owens dates back years. The two clashed multiple times in WWE, including in NXT and on the main roster. Their styles complement each other, and if Andrade were to return to WWE, costing Owens at WrestleMania would be a shocking way to make a statement. With Triple H in charge of creative, Andrade could be welcomed back with open arms, especially since he thrived under the game's leadership in NXT. Aligning himself with a major faction, or forming his own, could make him an instant main event player upon his return. Would Andrade return to cost Owens a championship opportunity? It's not impossible, and it would immediately set up a heated post-WrestleMania feud. Another major name that could make his shocking return is Miro, formerly known as Rusev. Miro's AEW run has been a roller coaster, with high points, his reign as TNT champion, and stretches of inactivity. Many fans have been speculating about his future, and if his AEW contract allows it, a WWE return at WrestleMania 41 would be a massive moment. Miro and Owens have crossed paths in WWE before, engaging in a few feuds over the years. However, the real story could stem from WWE management wanting to bring Miro back as a top heel, and interfering against KO would make him one instantly. Miro's return as a dominant force would shake up WWE's landscape, and betraying Owens could be the perfect launching pad for his new WWE career. One of the most shocking and sinister choices for a returning WWE star to target Kevin Owens would be Malachi Black. The former Aleister Black was heavily misused on WWE's main roster before he left for AEW, where he formed the House of Black. While the faction has been dominant in AEW, Malachi has always had a connection to WWE fans, and a return under the right creative direction could be massive. If WWE were to bring back Malachi Black, they could position him as a dark, brooding force who targets Owens for personal or psychological reasons. Given KO's never-back-down attitude and Malachi's cryptic style, this could lead to one of the most unique feuds of 2024 to 2025. A Malachi Black versus Kevin Owens feud would be hard-hitting, intense, and could be one of the best rivalries of the year. So why would WWE book a returning AEW star to cost Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41? There are a few key reasons. Instant shock factor. WrestleMania is all about surprises, and few things would be more jaw-dropping than a former AEW talent screwing over a top WWE star. Major post-WrestleMania feud. WWE needs fresh rivalries after Mania, and having a returning star feud with Owens could carry SmackDown or Raw for months. AEW to WWE momentum. With more stars making the jump back to WWE, this would only further cement WWE as the dominant destination for wrestling's best. A returning AEW star attacking Owens could steal the headlines from WrestleMania 41, setting the stage for one of WWE's biggest feuds of the year. Imagine the scenario. Kevin Owens is locked in an intense battle at WrestleMania 41. The crowd is on their feet, cheering him on. As the match reaches its climax, the referee gets knocked out in the chaos. Suddenly, a masked figure emerges from the crowd. The arena buzzes with confusion as they slide into the ring. Then, bam! Owens gets blindsided with a devastating attack. The mystery assailant removes their mask. It's a returning AEW star. The betrayal is felt across the entire WWE universe. The ref regains consciousness, Owens is pinned, and just like that, he suffers a heartbreaking defeat. The show ends with KO looking up in disbelief as his WrestleMania moment is stolen from him. The next night on Raw or SmackDown, the returning star explains their actions, setting up a blockbuster feud for the months ahead. While nothing is confirmed, the possibility of a former AEW star returning at WrestleMania 41 to cost Kevin Owens is very real. Whether it's Andrade, Miro, Malachi Black, or even another surprise name, this moment would be one of the biggest in recent WWE history. WrestleMania is all about unforgettable moments, and what better way to make headlines than having a shocking return shake the foundations of WWE? Could KO's WrestleMania 41 dreams be shattered by a familiar face from AEW? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. If this happens, it will be one of the most talked about moments in WrestleMania history.